already, but let me mention again, rally from 18 down, spin move by Fultz, kicks it out to Harris, who hits a three. They were down 18 in the Minnesota Timberwolves in their...
Running back after connecting on that play, knocking down a three, smiling at one another.
You mentioned they're bought in, they love playing with each other. 12 guys under the age of 24. Niang floats it and hits it.
Good job of kid for DeAndre Jordan. He was covered. George came and ate up that space.
Another double-digit performance for George. Step back three from Markelle Fultz. And Doc was set to check in, but then there was a foul. They went to break, and instead of just standing ovation, coming back in for the first time since having a year off with the surgery. That points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists for Harden tonight. He's done the majority of his work at the free throw line now.
If it's a foul, blow the whistle earlier. That makes you feel like, hey, I'm worthy. Nice
Fultz,
look.
no look. Okeke out to Harris.
Okeke with not a lot of space to do anything with it once he caught it.
And no space there. Magic lucky to get the loose ball. And even luckier to have Wagner follow it up.
A play that looked like it wasn't going to lead to much.
Niang for three. George with the answer. Third three tonight for George Niang. Hampton for three. Rattles it home, does R.J. Hampton.
And he's made...
So if there's any good news in this game so far, it's that the Sixers, it feels like they should be down by a lot more than they are. Still have a chance at this one. Niang looking for number 4, and he's got it.
George.
16. And a turnover. Tyrese gets the roll. 4-point game here in Orlando. Been a frustrating night for the Sixers so far. So Jamal Mosley was challenging the foul call. And let's hear what the...
Stands, unsuccessful challenge. Orlando's charged with a timeout.
Okay. Rodney Mock just let us know. Unsuccessful challenge, so Joel will be shooting 2.
There's the drive again. This is what initially was being reviewed. And the officials fell on the side of the Sixers.
So as you mentioned, very efficient night for Gary Harris.
9 points, 6 fouls. I've been smiling too.
He did hit a couple of big threes in the first half of the Magic. When they pushed their lead to 17, in case you're just joining us.
I was so effective, they asked me to leave. That's how good I was.
Well, happens to you often.
Everywhere I go. Nothing new.
I haven't spent that much time with him, but I can confirm. Speaking of efficient, 11-11 from the free throw line tonight for number 21. Come on, start those chants again. Sixers fans, start those chants.
And the booing follows quickly right after.
Anytime they start the MVP chants,
but
Joel stays perfect.
This warms my heart. On nights when I get mad at the Wells Fargo Center for filling up with Knicks fans, I'm going to remember nights like this where we've come in and taken over other people's buildings as well. This will sustain me.
Anthony Carter Jr. Good defense from Joel. And then finds a seam and lays it up and in. Joel frustrated.
It's almost as if Carter was like, oh yeah, I'm near the rim. Let's look that way.
Yeah, you saw he was surprised by it.
Looking to kick it out.
Double. Harden down low and a foul. And a technical to follow that foul. Okeke called for it.
There's that play again. Okeke with the obvious foul.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, I mean, just pick any point of contact. There was a whole bunch of it. Body on body right there. Last line of defense from Okeke, not enough.
And then the technical assessed to Wendell Carter Jr. So that was the technical free throw.
You don't see Carter lose his cool that often. More often than not, an even-keeled guy, at least in my dealings with him, running through the hallways of Duke University. You'd see him from time to time.
Had to bring that in here, didn't you?
I did. I had to mix it in.
Anytime
I had
you
to mix
can.
it. I had to mix it in.
Yeah.
They pay me for that, though, you know.
I'm not going to bring up your latest game. It's so perfect.
How good has he been? Even in a game that has been kind of weird, hasn't had a consistent rhythm to it, momentum back and forth, mostly in the Magic camp. But the Sixers still very much within, obviously in this ball game, but within position to strike and take over.
Yeah, because of the work at the free throw line. 15 of 15. James Harden 12 of 13 from the stripe, because overall those guys a dismal night from the field. 9 of 36. And
Hard.
still 1 point game.
Hard show from Joel on that right side.
Shot clock winding down. Hampton driving, scooping, and scoring.
Able to split the defenders along the perimeter, and then no one really came in and offered up any resistance with the left hand off the glass and in.
That puts Hampton into double figures. Under 5 to go. Magic looking for their first 3-game win streak of the season.
Take him off the drive.
Step back, Harden, got it!
Or do that, forget everything I said. Don't listen to me. What do I know?
Tie game here in Orlando. Carter Jr., no good. Sixers a chance to take the lead.
Mosley putting Wagner back on Harden. Interesting, as they now have to switch with Carter Jr. on him.
James over to Joel. Shot clock at 5. Embiid for 3.